Yesterday, something happened that was supposed to trigger me, but it didn't. And that's how I realized that I'm healing. If I'm not fully healed, but I'm way advanced with my healing journey. I'll just give you a brief background. I was raised by a toxic narcissistic mom who was verbally, emotionally, and physically abused. I am a 44-year-old woman, and I was raised by a toxic narcissistic mother with a passive father. And the mental and emotional abuse that I've experienced should have broken me. It should have broken my spirit, it should have broken my soul, it should have broken my being. I shouldn't be where I am today. But for some reason, I had this strong resilience, this unwavering strength that kept me going. And I would love to explore where I got that strength from, because the abuse that I went through should have killed me. I've been suicidal a few times. I've thought of trying it. I've been to beginning stages of trying to commit suicide in my 20s. And I never went through with it. And not so much that the trauma was experienced from external forces, but it was all from my mother. My father's passiveness and anger also contributed, but more it was from this wound that I've always had from the person who was supposed to love me more than anyone. So, I have a sister that I love very much, that I'll never stop loving. Yesterday, she dug through my traumas. She went and poked the wounds, my childhood wounds, using my mother's verbiage, using my mother's toxicity. Same strategies, same manipulation. And then she cried. But you know what? As I responded, I also became angry at the moment. At the moment, I became angry, and there was a verbal spat. Between the two of us, we started saying words. I don't know, in my own terms, I don't know how to be vile. I don't know how to be vile to a person. I don't know how to go beyond the belt. I don't know how to go below the belt. I don't know how to go for the jugular. I do not know how to do that. And I've always been conscious because of the narcissism that I've experienced. I'm always conscious about what I say to people. So I don't know how to go for the jugular. I don't know how to go where it's gonna cut. She went there. She used my mother's terminology. She told me what a nothing my mother told me I am. And she told me that my success means nothing, and she can't wait to see it fall. She cannot wait to see my family fall apart. She cannot wait to see my finances fall apart. Only because the reason she said all those ugly things was because I refused to give her money after decades of financially supporting her. And I'm going to explain what I mean about financially supporting her. She has had a job since her 20s, since her early 20s, that I organized for her. This is very interesting. She has always held a job but because of her emotional immaturity, emotionally, she is an immature person. She has not been able to be financially sustainable, even when she's had a job, even when she's had a job that is good enough to pay her bills. On a month-to-month basis, she's not able to sustain herself. She does not have kids. She's a single woman. However, even with a good paying job, she's only able to pay rent and a car. And while that was in the past, she's nowhere near where she's supposed to be. Had she not only taken it too seriously, but taken it seriously enough. So she's always struggled with that. So yesterday, when I was sitting and reflecting, I realized that this person is sad. And that sadness manifests in anger. And the anger has to be directed somewhere. It's difficult for you to direct your anger to yourself if you're emotionally immature and if you're narcissistic. It's difficult to look at yourself. And my sister lacks empathy. That's another trait that she inherited from my mother. She lacks empathy. She's not really toxic, but yesterday the toxicity that she exposed. But I don't consider her to be a toxic person. But the anger and the bitterness that she exposed yesterday. And it was not the first time that she had done that to me. She's done that a lot of the times. And I realized that this person is in pain. She's in pain because financially she's not managing. And we are middle-aged now. She's not managing financially. The man took everything of hers. She moved in with a man who had not married her. That man took everything. He drove her car. She never used to have a car. She would sit at home without a car. She would have to Uber in food if she needed food. I would have to Uber food for her from my house because she doesn't have money. And if I give her money, she doesn't even have the car to go and get the food. So yesterday, I realized that this person's pain has got nothing to do with me. I'm just a portal for her to release her pain. She's going to release it towards me. I was just confused and I didn't sleep last night. I had only a few hours of sleep. I didn't sleep the full 7 hours that I should be sleeping, but I was not angry, I was not emotional. I just sat in silence and tried to understand. And I actually felt sorry for her. I feel empathy. And I have wished for her to do better, to be better. I've always tried to have her on my back so that she can be better. And I realized that she's going to have to do that herself. And it's going to be a painful task for her and for me. I'm not used to letting her be on her own. But I realized that maybe it's about time that I let go and allow her to experience building yourself by the bootstrap, by yourself. Because I did it. Yes, we had my parents' foundation. But after the foundation, my parents let go completely. And I carried her. I carried myself and I carried her as well. So I realized that the painful part is going for her. For growth comes with pain. She's going to have to experience that pain by herself. And unfortunately, it's happening at the age of 40. Unfortunately for her, that is happening at the age of 40. I got that in my early 20s. From 19, 20, 21, I got that. For her, it's happening in her 20s. And I'm going to have to let her go, allow her to be on her own. She can lash at me. She can be hateful, spiteful, mean, demeaning towards me. But she's going to have to, this growth that she's going to have to experience, she's going to have to experience it on her own. She's an adult, she'll be fine. And if ever there's a health emergency, I'll be there. If ever there's any other kind of emergency, I'll be there. But I'm going to have to allow her to go through this herself. She might get evicted. She might get evicted from her house, but I'm going to have to let her go. And I'm not taking her in. My parents still have a house. She can go move in with them.